that you have realized you can invest directly in the primary bond market, which means you buy your bonds or treasury bills directly from the Central Bank of Kenya, you are required to hold an account with Central Bank. That is a CSD account. That is the account that holds or records your transactions and the portfolio that you are holding in treasury bills and bonds. Today, I want to give you a detailed list of the records and the documents that you are required to have for application and uploading on that platform in order for you to account to be approved for use. Number one, you need to download and have the Dhow CSD app in your phone. Once you have that application in your mobile phone, there are 3 key details that you require. Number one, you need to have a valid email account. That email account will be your messaging platform with your CSD account or central bank. All notifications shall be sent to that email. The successful creation of that account, approval to that account, accepted bills notification, your payment notifications, coupon payment notifications, all communications by Central Bank will be done via that email account. Number two, you are required to have a valid or active mobile phone number. You need an active mobile number. The importance of that number is that that is the conduct through which the system shall send you the OTP number. That is one-time PIN. In the event you forget your password and you want to use the I forgot password route to recover your account, you'll be required to use the OTP number in order to recreate a password. So that mobile number is very important. In the event you lose that number or you want to change, make sure you program the new number in your account for a change. Most of the information that you give on that platform can be edited in future or can be changed. And one is, if you don't change that mobile number and you forget your password, you will have a lot of trouble recovering your account because the OTP, the one-time PIN that you will be required to have to verify that you are the same person who is accessing your account. That number is used to protect your account from illegal access. So if you lose the number or you stop using that mobile number, you have forgotten your password and you want to recover an account or your CSD account, it will not be possible. The third item for creation of that account and logging or access to your account is your password. Once you have a valid email account and you have your mobile number, the password can be changed, and in case you forget it, you can always go through I forgot my password route, and through your mobile number using the OTP number or PIN, you can recreate a password and access your account. And the fourth item that is not mandatory, but it's good to have it, is your username. The account need not to use your official names. You can create a username to that account. Once all that has been done, your account is created. Those are the details that you require to create your account. But further to that, you are required now to feed in the system KYC details. KYC stands for Know Your Customer. You will be required to key in your contact addresses, physical addresses, postal addresses, and a lot of details that are optional, some are optional, others are mandatory, but they are not so important in the creation of account. If you key in your password, you key in your mobile number, your username and a password, your account has already been created. But you are required to now provide the KYC details for purposes of application and approval. And with that, when you are creating your KYC details, after that, you will be required to upload documents. You will be required to upload at least 3 mandatory documents. And the most important of those documents is a colored passport size photograph. I would advise this passport, make sure it is taken using a good camera. Most of the rejected accounts are rejected on account of the passport and not the other documents. You also have to ensure that the settlement account that you are going to give on that platform is an active bank account, and that account has biometric data, including a passport, because Central Bank has a relationship with all banks. So what happens is that once you have uploaded all the documents, the KYC details, and you have sent your application, there is a communication between Central Bank and the bank that you have provided a settlement and account from, for purposes of confirming that those details, the bank details that you have provided, are correct. If the passport photo that you have given doesn't match or is blurred, that it does not match the one that the bank has, in most cases you are advised to go to the bank for a passport photo. Especially I've seen that one commonly with KCB. Once it is approved, you must also remember the importance of the settlement account and the reason why that verification has to be done. That account is the account from which you are going to be making your payments for bonds and treasury bills after bidding. It is the same account to which Central Bank will be paying you your interest, the periodic coupons. They will automatically be wired back to that account, and your principal or the redeemed capital will automatically be wired to that account unless there are compelling reasons why the amount cannot be sent to your account, like if your bond is underlying. If you have used that bond as security for any loan with a bank, the amounts cannot be sent to your account until the bank confirms that you have cleared their loan with them. Otherwise, they are supposed to be wired to the bank itself. We have tackled the colored passport. The other one is your identification number. That is your ID, could be a passport or any other accepted identification document. The third one is your KRA PIN. One, you know that these kind of transactions are to be done or engaged between consenting adults. So once you have the ID, that confirms him sure. But for tax purposes, remember, all treasury bills, all bonds are taxable at a withholding rate of either 15% or 10% or 0%, except the infrastructure bonds are the ones that are free. So for purposes of taxation, you would be required to give your identification, but because the government systems, I can access from the registrar of persons that at most of the time that document is optional. Once you have provided your ID, they always match the information with the ones that is in the government database. So in most cases it's optional, but it's good. If you have it, you can upload. The other one is the settlement account, which I'm sure I've talked enough about it. It's so important. And in case you would want to change your settlement, any change that you effect, make sure you come back to the platform and edit or provide the changes. It's allowed. Lastly, is your placing agent or a broker. Capital markets are divided into two. We have the primary market, which is characterized by a direct relationship between the borrower, in this case the government, and the lender, in this case the investor, who is you. And there is the secondary market, which is characterized by a relationship, a three-party relationship. That is the investor, a middle person or a broker, and the borrower. So in this case, once we have purchased our bonds or treasury bills in the primary market from central bank, they are offloaded for trading in the stock exchange. Once they are in the secondary market, you require the services of a broker for purposes of selling and purchasing of instruments from the secondary market. So at this point now, you know that we have the primary market and we have a secondary market. Once the instruments of the auction is concluded in the primary market, those instruments are now transferred to the secondary market for purposes of trading. It's important at this point I note that the difference or the distinction between your investment in a money market fund and the one that you have directly purchased from the central bank is that when you purchase in the primary market, you have purchased a product. You have purchased a tradable, a sellable product that can change in value. That's the time you can have a capital gain when you sell your bond in the secondary market. But your investment in the money market funds or the funds, the mutual funds, what you buy is a service. And that's why if you are withdrawing, you cannot sell your investment in a fund, in a mutual fund. It is exchanged on a ratio of 1:1. So there are no capital gains in the fund investment, but you can acquire capital gains when it comes to trading of bonds, because a bond can be purchased at par, it can be purchased at a discount or a premium. Once all those details and uploads are completed, your application for creation of an account is done. So you need now to send and wait for a message of approval of that account in your email account. And once the approval has been done, you will be able now to place your bids and pay for them. Watch a video on how to place your bids on the Dhow CSD app next.